And I forgot to... Ah! I'm running it again anyway. Are you alright? She's merely sleeping. It remains to be seen if she'll give us a fight when she wakes. Ah, she stirs. Ah! A two-headed lizard trying to take a bite out of me, huh? Scrawny thing like you would barely make a snack. Besides, we don't eat people. Sorry, I'm a little on edge. If you've no quarrel with us, we've none with you. We only wish to talk. Can they really be trusted? I should know better than judge people based on their appearance. It's fine, we're an intimidating specimen. I'm Prishe, by the way. Nice to meet you. There is much of this we don't understand, but what we do understand is the battle is won for now, at least. What would have otherwise been a struggle proved a decisive victory against the Dawn Servant Shade and the rest of those fiends that is the same. Thank you for your help, Arya. It all began with a stone. What were your names again? Arya and Bakul Jaja, right? I don't know where you're from, but I can tell I'd love to visit. Can't say I've ever seen anyone quite like you before. Well, I mean, I am a dragon girl, sorta. Lizard girl. If you're done with the small talk, would you mind explaining why you attacked us? What in the world are you talking about? Don't play a fool with us. You were spouting nonsense about us being Taurus and nearly killed a man on your rampage. Well, I do recall finding a Taurus not long ago to protect Ulmia. Ulmia? A friend of hers, you say. That's all well and good, but she was addressing Gulujaja's shade with that name. The incantations near the summoner said to be based on a much older magic, one capable of clouding people's minds. If our enemy is skilled enough to summon Gulujaja, it stands to reason such tricks are not beyond them. Meaning young Prishe here was likely tricked into believing the shade was this Ulmia person. So it was all an illusion then. It's starting to come back to me. There was someone who warned me that a dear friend needed my protection. He was blue like your left hand and he gave me these bizarre weapons. Blue like me? I usually fight with my fists, so didn't think twice to accept what they gave me. I suppose their magic's to blame. In any case, I hope the real Ulmia hasn't been dragged into all this. Can you tell us anything about the one you thought was your Ulmia? Where they may be hiding, perhaps? What did I could, but when I got here, I was all by my lonesome. Here, being where, exactly? Jeuno! At least I think this is Jeuno. Was there anything like that here before? And it's mostly empty, but there are a few people lingering about if you know where to look. Maybe they can tell us something. Go with Prishe and see what you can learn of this place and the whereabouts of that shade. We will remain here and keep watch on this rift. Right then, let's have a look around. Oh, and we should probably stop by the tin show though as well. It's in the back of the Neptune Spire, across the way from the fountain. Prishe is now accompanying you. Hello, Elven Adventure. Oh, good. I was hoping to run into you two. I don't want to be overly forward, but why were we speaking with that Mummel's Jaw earlier? More importantly, what was it doing here? It would never dare venture beyond the shores of Aragia unless... My god, has Gulu Jaja laid siege to Argon? Is Jeuno next to fall? I don't know anything about sieges or invasions, but that Mummel's Jaw over there is a friend of mine. There ain't nothing for you to worry about. Poor man's probably more confused than we are about all this. We've got an orderly shade. Auction house, any questions? In the past, great wealth. Shuttered windows. Adventurers gather from all corners of the world to buy and sell their spoils here. The taxes are a pain. It's worth it for the wide selection. Just between you and me, though, I've heard you get a good deal with the merchants peddling their wares just outside of town. Why is it closed? The auction house never closes. Maybe they're waiting for things to return back to normal around here? Whenever they reopen, I suggest you stop by. Who knows? You may get lucky and find something way below market price. Alright, story time! Auction house in FF11. I feel like I did this when I streamed this raid, but you know. So imagine the market board, the way it works in 14. Except imagine you can't see the prices. You just kind of have a general gist of how it's priced. So you just, like, you can see the history, but you can't see the current listings, I guess is what I should say. So what you could do is, say if you listed, I don't know, a vermilion cloak, you could list it for like 6 million and 10 gil. And unless someone like hits to put in 6 million 10 or something above that, whatever they bid above that, you would actually get. Now, of course, the fees here in Jeuno were higher compared to, say, one of the starter cities, but most people put auction house here in Jeuno because it was like the central hub for so long, up until like Argon released and all that. But yeah, so, but of course, if you knew that, like, it was kind of a general thing that people knew, like, hey, bid just slightly over. So if you saw, like, oh, the last one sold for 6 million or whatever, or 7 million, and you list it 6 million, but you're like, oh, I bet they put it like just above, you could do 6 million 1. But hey, you put it 6 million 10, they might not guess that. So it's kind of like a more of a bidding, actual bidding sort of thing, versus just listings where you buy, which is what 14 does, which I'm glad, because while you could profit really well off the blind, like almost a blind bid on what the current actual price it's being sold for, or you get totally screwed. Or you could spend all your gil and the item drops in price a week later. Yeah, that may have happened to me once. But go in here, there's a cordial shade. Welcome, Chamber of Commerce, we assist job labor. Get to save yourself. Anything? Welcome, Adeline, help, magic map, adventurers. So also I had to buy the maps for FF11. Oh, and the other thing Prishe mentioned there about, oh, you could just go right outside town and see what's in people's bazaars. So You could also have a personal bazaar on you. Or you could sell goods right off your person, basically. So one thing people would do to avoid the taxes is they would just go right outside Jeuno, usually to Rollenberry Fields, which was one of the 3 areas just off of Jeuno. They would go right out to Rollenberry Fields and just set up shop there. And you just have like lines of people just AFK with their bazaar open. You're new to Jeuno, aren't you? I can tell by the way you were taking in the sights. It was built upon Heaven's Bridge, connecting the 2 great continents of Quan and Dartia. You will find there's an upper and lower level, a port, and the administrative plaza of Rulu Gardens. At least you would've. All ways in and out of Lower Jeuno appear to be blocked or cut off. The situation here is worse than I thought. Now for the best one, Mia, 1K, can I have... No! Transportation 11. You had to get teleported up until they actually added little crystals to warp around easier, which is a quality of life thing they added way after release. Like years and years and years and years. You had to get teleported around. So, you could make some gil offering teleports. It was like the initial 3 like teleport crystals were like 1k, 1 to 2k usually, and like the higher one like Zaval and Zarka, or yeah, Zaval and whatever. Or what's Zaval? Zarka? It might have been Zarka. I don't remember exactly. But the higher tier teleports were like 5k. Now you had to go attune to them before you could actually teleport to them. Like how you have to attune to the Aetherite before you can, you know, teleport like this. So it wasn't like this. Yeah. Molstoris recorded Dale. I don't know that one for sure. Alas, my love, so shy. I think this is supposed, some of these are supposed to be NPCs. That might just be a roleplay, actually. I am Patrol. And back here would be the way to get to the other sections of Jeuno. The Bard's Door. What? Why is this blocked off? There's supposed to be stairs here leading up to the residential area. I swear, things get stranger by the minute. So also, your like little inn area, the only place you could change jobs in 11 was at your Mog home? Mog house, yeah. You could decorate and all that. It's kind of like your little private place, and that's how you could access your storage and etc. etc. Essentially retainers, but not really retainers because they didn't sell things for you. I don't know if they've made it easier to change jobs, but yeah, that used to be how you had to change jobs, was just go to your Mog house, change there. You had to change all your gear. It wasn't just whoop, I couldn't just go whoop, I'm a change job now. You had to actually swap out your gear and yada yada. It was a thing. There were no gear sets. And if you got a piece of gear and then you get out to your Link Shell event, you're like, I forgot a piece of gear, guys. Can't say I've seen your store around here before. Where are you from, stranger? Ulda. Can't say I've heard of it. Most folks passing through here hail from Sandoria, Bastok, or Windurst. Considering the present state of Jeuno, though, seems strange is becoming a common occurrence. I'd be lying if I said I'd heard of your homeland either, but that's not important right now. At times like this, we need to know who can be trusted. I'm so glad I get to ff11 nerd again. Last time was Eureka. I get to do it again. Before we go in there, I'm actually gonna take a little trip up here. Looking the fool. This one. Looking the hermit. Oh, yeah, looking for XYZ trade things. You can kind of see a little bit more of Jeuno back there. A little weird, though. Minutes of shade. I, Cholula, divining 5 card, other withers. so annoyed I didn't go back. I'm gonna, yeah, well, for this week I still need to do that on my main character, so it's fine, but, it's annoying. Party looking, dark, samurai, dragoon. Also looking for party. It wasn't you just went into party. I'm not gonna pull it up because it's gonna have, oh, fine, I'll pull it up. It wasn't you just went up here, pulled it up, and just be like, hi, I'm looking, here's a party for you. You had to shout, and then search for people. And you just sat there looking for a group if you're a DPS for hours trying to level up. Yeah, that's why you wanted to find a group. Neptune Spire applicants invite our branch, please. We'll issue membership. Entrance to the Tenshodo. Interacting. Yeah, I like the, there's like so many little just like nods to like, especially how things used to be. Tries against the wall but refuses to budge. Won't open? Then I guess we won't be meeting Aldo. He's head of Tensho, though. When the world's in danger, he's always there to lend me a hand. Reminds me of my friends, the Scions. Scions, eh? They sound like a competent lot. Unfortunately, we're on our own here. Whatever's happening here, these people are just as bewildered as we are. We should go back and find Bako Jaja, see if he's noticed anything. First, I want to go in here. Is there anything in here? Or just a room? Just a room. Curious if they just have a room there. Or random things to include. Oh yeah, you're the looking for group person. Did I talk to everyone? I think I got everyone. I think I did. So... Uncle Jaja. Hello. Returned at last with answers, I hope. So, our Trillian is Jeuno, as she says. I've traveled all over Tyrol, and I've never heard of a Jeuno or Sandoria or any of those other places. What in Altana's name is Tyrol? I thought all you mumbles y'all are from Argia. Oh, I know who I forgot to talk to. The most important NPC. Prishe, you're alright. And she has you to thank, I'm sure? Thanks for carrying, I guess. And who are you exactly? He's the one who asked me to go and look for you. I appreciate the concern, but I've never seen it before in my life. How can you say such a thing? I mean, you do look like the sort I might remember, but I'm drawing a blank. What was the name, Mr.? My name is... You must be the one they found wounded in the Sky Deep Cenote. Well, we have to call you something. How about Al-Shal? A vagabond in the Monolja tongue. Though it may be closer to adventurer in Aria's Eorzean. Nicely chosen, brother. That does have a rather nice ring to it. Al-Shal it is, then. So, where are we exactly? Jeuno, or at least a close approximation. Surely you remember this place, don't you? It does feel familiar. What's so special about this place anyway? And where did that damn Shay get off to? None of this makes any sense. My, what a vexing predicament! Hey, that's the one who put me under a spell, I'm sure of it! So, the Bourgeois sycophant yet lives. What are you doing here? As you found me in a generous mood, I thought I might enlighten you as to the nature of this place. That's why you've come, is it not? Or isn't it? The young lady is correct. This is the Grand Duchy of Jeuno. So we really are in Jeuno, and yet something about it feels so off. I never said that this was the real one. It is an imitation, a rather convincing one I might add, which I created based on visions of another world. You built this? That I did. While you and yours were holding the Dawn Servant's coronation, Zoralja and I ventured to the gate of the Golden City. Everything was proceeding as planned. The gate's key was in our possession. The power reshaped the world within our grasp, or so I thought. In the eyes of the resilient sun, I was but a useless tool to be cast aside. By all rights, I should have died when he struck me down, but once the chamber was empty, the gate was still open, and I saw my chance. What I found when I dragged myself across the threshold was an emptiness, a space beyond time. It was there in this dark expanse I beheld another world. That world was called Vana'diel. What a load of rubbish! As if anyone would believe that everything and everyone here is a little more than one of your toys. He turned to stone. As I said, everything you see here is of my creation. Much like we fashioned the Phantom of Gula Jaja for the feet of the Brotherhood, I was able to use our ceremony tools to breathe life into my visions of Vana'diel. Under normal circumstances, my conjurings only have strength enough for a brief clash. That stone, however, my magics are capable of so much more. Isn't that what Zoralja used to build his army? Electrope, he called it. Electrope, you say? You know its name, and I trust you, and I also know these stones are possessed of immense power. Power enough for my creations to persist as long as I please. Fortunate then, that that world between worlds was filled with structures made from electrope, more than I could ever hope for. Hey, if everything we see here, everything we believe is from Vana'diel, is of your making, then am I? God, that would mean I am as well. You? Yes, well, trivial. Thread in the tapestry of my grand designs. And what a wondrous weave will be made possible by the endless possibilities gleaned in that walk of echoes. The memories buried there, those remnants of echoes, will shape my dreams into reality. I once believed that dream lay in the resilient sun, but that bastard is dead to me. By my hand, Tyrell will have the greatest ruler the world has ever known. Also, he's dead by me, but... I've been an admirable start, but my work is far from finished. Very soon I will draw upon the echoes once more to summon the greatest beings of Vana'diel, and their strength will be made one with this magnificent shade. Reason and resolve which built the nation of Tulial matched with the uncompromising tyranny that commanded the Mamulja of that world. I won't let you sully the memories of Vana'diel. Nah, That's the spirit. My preparations will take time, of course, but when I am ready, you can be certain I will call upon you to bear witness to my greatness. It's real, y'all. Wait. Damn it all. Just when I thought things couldn't become more complicated, making sense of Alexandria was troubling enough. Now we have this Vana'diel to deal with. I imagine how Prishe and Al-Shalar must be feeling. What do you do when your very existence is called into question? You say, hey, thank you for watching. I already knew it was going to be a second part, so we're just going with it. We're just rolling. However, I want to speak of the one NPC I forgot about, the Peculiar Goblin. Sheet music is small talk. If you find any warm music scrolls, give them here. Gobby promises to make it worth your while. So yes, all that music, tattered sheet music scroll, and these are tradable. So yeah, it's certainly a method. It is, I think, reference because there's tattered sheet music in 11, so it's reference to that. But I guess because there's so much music, they're just like, okay, yeah, just go at it. So, yeah, I need Fighters of the Crystal and Awakening, that being those themes for those last two bosses. There's probably gonna be a new style for whatever the next raid is too, so. Anyways, before we speak with Al-Shal, I need to go get lunch and call it good there. Thank you for watching the 2 videos, because raids are always long, especially with a wipe. If you enjoyed it, consider tossing a like, comment, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. Also consider checking out the description for various links, social media, Discord, come hang out, get notifications there as well, as long as the bot is working. I am on Blue Sky, and until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!